I'm Wilder Filch, and this is my show that you're listening to, Playing Games with Strangers. Here are some sponsors that help pay the bills.
Hi, I'm Dallas.
And I'm Celeste, and we're from Geek Devotions.
Geek Devotions is a show brought to you by devoted geeks who are devoted to letting you know that you are loved, and we do this through a variety of ways.
Weekly Bible study on Facebook at 6:30 Central Standard Time, where we go line by line through the scriptures.
Such as weekly devotionals on YouTube using geeky pop culture items like movies, video games, and comic books.
As well as a podcast called Com Talk by Geek Devotions, where we have book reviews, music discussions, as well as general geekery.
Pray and Plays on Twitch, where we play video games, but we are willing to stop the action to pray and talk with people who need it. If you want more information about what we do here at Geek Devotions, just look up Geek Devotions on some of your favorite social media platforms, or check out our website, geekdevotions.com.
Hi, this is Eric, the voice of Stumblefoot, Graham Walker on Supersonic Pod Comics, and now the Chief Sage of Fun at Sage's Portal. I am super excited to tell you all about Sage's Portal. Our store has been open for just a few months now, and we are really starting to see some growth, and that's thanks to you. Our website is up and running, and it's the best place to find all of our products. Just go to www.sagesportal.com and start shopping our selection of acrylic, resin, metal, and semi-precious gemstone dice. You can also find us on eBay and Etsy. We've just added dice bags to our inventory, and we'll be adding even more accessories in the very near future. And if you live in the US, then Sage's Portal is offering you free shipping on your purchases. Sage's Portal is continually adding new products to our already great selection. If you want to stay up to date on our new releases, or if you just like looking at pictures and videos of dice, then be sure to follow us on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks again for supporting Sage's Portal. Now, back to Playing Games with Strangers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Playing Strangers with Games. I am your DM, John, and we have a shortened crew tonight. Celeste is away. She may or may not be joining us this evening. So, yeah, that's a thing. If she pops in, for all you Patreon viewers, you'll understand why. But those who are with me, going around the Brady Bunch circle on my screen, in the top left corner, we have world famous writer J.S. Earls.
Hello.
He loves the recognition so much.
I'm still trying to find that world, but...
Hey, man, it's your world. I'm just living in it. All right. In the Mr. Brady square, we have Steve MacDonald.
Hey, everybody. Good to... I can't see or hear any of you, but good to... Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Such a Steve response.
Sorry,
You're the
man.
Steviest.
Sorry. My bad. My bod.
My bod, my choice. What?
I don't know what's going on. I'm done. See you guys later.
Is that energy drink you had, Steve?
It was right there, yeah. Brought to you.
And in Peter Brady's square, we have Squid.
Hey.
Kate Zerwinski.
How come you never refer to me as a world famous author?
Because I don't know anything that you've written.
I'll send it over.
Well,
I am also a published author. I
are
mentioned it
you?
in the very first episode.
I apologize for not having all our episode intros memorized.
True fans will remember.
Grace remembers, I'm sure.
We have no true fans.
Grace is my fan. Shout out to Grace.
She doesn't even know you're alive yet.
She will by the time she hears this.
This is true. Below Squid, we have the director of my favorite movie of 2020, who still has yet to send me a copy of said movie, Josiah Crandall, also known as The Talent.
That's sure. Mm-hmm. Here I am.
He's like, I can't say anything to that without sounding conceited.
Which I am, but...
And then finally, last and certainly not least, the man who does the magic behind the scenes for the most part. We have David Clements.
Thank you, Johnny. Glad to be here.
Like Josiah can be little JC.
Nope.
Ooh,
No.
ooh, no. Big nope to that.
How good are you at carpentry, Josiah? So. All right.
But you have to be better at dying, though, right?
Moving forward, before we jump from sacrilege to outright blasphemy, would like to tell you about a couple new things that happened this week.
This week, not your this week.
This is true.
Be such old news by the time they hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, what? I'm going to advertise it on every episode going forward, so deal with it.
Okay.
We have two new things as of the time of recording. We have our Patreon finally up and running. We talked about it a bit prematurely in earlier episodes, but now it's a thing. So if you hop on there, we certainly would appreciate any patronage you could throw our direction. We put together a few perks that we think that you would enjoy. And we also have our very own web store now that we're not sharing with other podcasts. So our merch is a lot easier to find and a lot easier for us to update. So you can look for new updates in the future with timed exclusives and stuff like that. So that'll be fun on a bun too. So go check that out at playinggameswithstrangers.com. Am I missing anything, lady and gentlemen?
Lego minifigures.
Boy, I'd buy one of them.
Are you on that one? Because my plate is awfully heavy.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool, but I don't think it's a thing that we can actually do. So
Hey,
we
can do it if we get enough patrons.
Full-sized cardboard cutout models.
Oh, this is going to be one of those nights.
I thought you guys know they both have access to 3D printers. We can do anything.
Garrett's would be in Lincoln Logs though, not Legos.
Well,
I want mine to be out of an erector set. I want it full.
And on that note, everybody, let's go ahead and roll the theme song.
Lincoln Logs.
Playing games with strangers.
we are.
I feel so bad for our patrons.
Have some friends playing games with strangers.
This is what we need to run at the end of the episode.
Hello, patrons.
Play. I'm playing games
with strangers.
4, 3, 2, 1. Playing games with strangers. You know there's no danger. So come on in. We're all friends. Playing games with strangers.
So where we left off, you guys made a friend with a drow, and a night.
Friend is a very strong word.
I like her a lot.
And a Nightwalker was following you guys over to the Dusang compound.
I made friends with a Mantor.
Well, actually, I think it was more Squid made a Mantor and you became friends with it.
Yes. Well, however you want to.
Speaking of which, Squid, how long does that spell last?
That is
forever.
I think a while. Hold on.
Yeah,
Say
like
forever.
3 episodes.
He's my new
Yeah,
friend.
he'll be around for a while.
His name is Carl.
Up to an hour.
Woohoo!
Up to an hour. Okay.
Oh.
Yep. But I mean, given that it was Super Marion's ring, I might have just summoned him forever. I don't know. That is DM discretion.
It is DM discretion. We shall see. Where we immediately left off, though, was Panda got pulled up into the sky and disappeared. Pooh, you have a passenger inside your body now, and a plate of brownies. There is a drow that's hanging out with you. Gareth is off in a cave with a mantar, and yeah, that's where we left off.
All right, I believe we should head down the cave like we were planning, and then we can figure out about a brother Panda and Aileen and all that. But we need. Where is everyone?
Right beside you.
Pooh's still been Pooh. Orbog's still been sitting down waiting for the keeper. So.
Oh well, let's go find Gareth. And yes.
Can Pooh still see the Nightwalker?
No, the Nightwalker disappeared when they grabbed.
And just so everyone knows, the big scary thing, it's gone now. So
now I'm trying to, fully process everything that's happened, because it's been, a day for me, just in general.
I think it's still nighttime.
Pooh, not the time, really. Honestly.
I'm just saying. I mean.
Yeah, well, say less, maybe.
Right.
Be more monkey.
The night, the big shadow thing, right, that I couldn't see but seemed frightening. It wanted Aileen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
So why did it take the other one?
That's a good question. It seems like a case of mistaken identity.
It's not a Nightwalker, it's a stormtrooper.
Well, Orbog,
I don't see a cloud at the moment, so I don't know what you're talking about, but...
Oh, Wilder, do you have any opinion on the disappearance of a brother Panda?
I'm just kind of eyeballing Callum, considering Callum frightened me at the end of the last episode.
Yes.
I have that effect on people.
What?
No.
Well, Aileen, what do you think?
Apparently Gareth is like super important because he's completely gone and y'all are like, screw that guy.
Yeah, but he's safe.
We just had people taken though, yeah.
All right,
he's okay. We know where he is.
Do you though?
Perhaps
we know that he's with the very nice Manticore, so
perhaps Mantor.
Sorry, Mantar.
A Manticore is something completely different.
That's fair,
I would have been eaten by now.
They're not my favorite enemies, so I don't know.
Perhaps we should all group together then, and then we can figure out what to do. And by group together, I mean we should probably find Gareth, because he's probably the smartest one out of us.
I'm over here.
Well, thank you. Very reassuring.
Let's go. And Wilder's just gonna start heading off in Gareth's direction,
and I will follow down the tunnel too. And as I pass by,
the Drow's coming with us.
She said she was going to, but
yeah, she's got. While you guys were talking, she put up her hood, and you heard footsteps.
I'm not particularly interested in finding her, so.
As I passed by Callum, I said,
"Would you like a brownie?"
Goodbye, Dark Elf, my new friend.
I don't know.
They're pretty good.
Did you eat one, Josiah?
Yeah, I ate one.
I don't find myself.
Check. No, I'm kidding.
I don't.
No, I'm kidding.
Random effect.
I did okay.
Does
Don't have
Callum
an
even
appetite.
eat anymore?
That's a good question.
Yeah, let's
what
just
do you-
go.
Okay, let's go.
We go.
You go.
I'll
All right.
I'll bring up the rear.
You guys make your way into the cave, probably about 30 feet in. You see the top of a man that is coming out of another top of a man.
This is the thing that I have created.
This is your beast that you have brought into this world. And you see Gareth astride on the back of the second top of a man.
But I love him, Father.
Oh, Gareth, I thought you would have gotten farther. We were out there for quite a while.
You told me.
I waited for you.
You told me to go to the cave, so that's what I did.
Good
yes,
boy.
we were waiting here for the rest of you. Where is Aileen and Pan?
They've been taken.
And where's our new friend, the Dark One?
She left. I don't know.
Yes, she said she wanted to come with us, but she seems gone again.
So
It's shifty, that one.
we need to find Aileen then.
Probably, yes. I think that would be a good idea. But maybe we should find a place to get out of this place.
Perhaps we should look for clues first. They could be missing by the time we come back.
I know what happened. There was a giant hand, and it picked them up, and poof! They were gone.
It's probably taken them to Zaus.
Oh, you
To
think?
whose house?
Whose house?
Zeus? Is that how you say it?
That is
It's
how you
probably
say it.
taken them to Zeus.
Dr. Zeus?
That's the one.
Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr. Zeus, Dr.
This
Zeus.
is why it helps to know how to pronounce things.
Oh, Dr. Zeus.
Come on and rock me, Dr. Zeus.
We're retcon it.
So, yes, that fits, Callum, with what we've been discovering in our discoveries.
Yeah, but Zeus was waiting for the conduit. And apparently that was Aileen. So now he has what he wants.
So perhaps we should go there.
Where?
Do we not know where he is?
Do you happen to know? Because the last I know, he was at the tower. And then I died. And I, lost track of time. So...
Well, that just sounds dramatic.
Is he not at the tower, then?
We liberated the tower, remember? Now I believe it's a pizza shop and a discovery emporium.
Right, but he may still be there, correct?
I highly doubt he's serving pizza and discovering things, Gareth. But, I mean, we could investigate.
Do we have anywhere else where we might look? What's so funny?
Squid's just dying. I don't know what joke you made, Josiah, but you just wrecked Squid.
It's pertaining to Odyssey.
It's an Odyssey. I should have said ice cream, but pizza and then discovery phone.
I almost choked on my beer.
I saw.
I'm crying. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh. I
That was
had to
good.
mute myself for a second. Oh.
Okay, back into character now that Josiah effectively broke everyone.
That's my goal. I break everything I touch.
Gareth came at the game broken, so no big deal.
All right. How about you, friendly? Can I call you Manny? You look like Manny.
I don't have a name, but you can call me whatever you like.
Do you have a preference?
Manny Patty.
Not that.
You look like a Chuck to me, really.
My name is Keith.
All right. Well, welcome to the party, Keith.
No, not Keith. Keith.
Keith.
K-E-E-F.
With a PH.
Perfect.
Keith. Just
I
like
don't
Pooh.
think I like your attitude.
Anyway, so you look like you're from around here. Have you heard of our friend, not our friend, our mortal enemy?
I am from around here. I was born just over there 15 minutes ago.
Wow, happy birthday.
Where's my
Would
present?
you like a brownie? Because we've got extra.
How about some clothes?
Have a brownie.
You guys are really going to spend all this time talking to an NPC?
Please edit all of this out.
This episode's going to be 15 minutes long.
Right. Sorry. We're having trouble focusing, Manny.
So
Keith. His name's Keith.
Keith. We don't know where Zeus is, right?
No idea.
Wait. Oh, I have another another person I could talk to.
I sit down.
This could take a second. This is something Brother Pan taught me how to do. Does anyone have any music they could play? It helps.
No.
Well, if I had a guitar, I could, fix you up, but...
Insert theme song here.
I miss Aileen.
Playing games with strangers.
Oh, that's wonderful. Rahoo. Rahoo. Rahoo.
It's a water buffalo.
Is it working?
I don't think so. Hello,
I love the idea that Rahoo just has the Yahoo theme song.
Is this thing on?
I tap the symbol.
Nose? Oh, the symbol.
The symbol's not there.
Yeah,
Well,
symbol's not there.
I
It's
tap
in
where
your
I-
nose, right?
I tap where I know the symbol was.
Is this thing on? Rahoo? Well, that's not gonna work. All right. Well, I'm out of ideas. Wilder, I leave it up to you.
I very rarely have what goes on with you guys. I don't know. Can we leave Callum here and just, I go for another pint of ale. I could never have enough of that.
Do we know any other shady people or people who might have an idea where we might find some of these other shady people?
Can we just revisit the leaving me here part real quick?
We won't leave you behind, Callum.
I wasn't asking you, Pooh.
I don't think he likes you.
I like her just fine. I like him just fine.
Well, he kind of killed him, so...
Oh, Bog, this is not the time.
Wilder, do you have misgivings about Callum?
I prefer not to talk about it. Orbog, you're all about ideas. I feel like we're just going ring around the rosy here, and you're probably going to find the best idea of what we should be doing, because I don't really want to stand here anymore.
I think we have to find some shady people. We have to do something.
We could, and I don't really want to, but go back to where we first tried to sell you, Pooh.
You mean the place? Whenever we...
Yeah.
Gareth, you take this one.
We could try to find some very good people who may be keeping an eye on shady people, and then they would be able to help us instead of us looking for shady people who may have ulterior motives in helping us.
I have an idea, and it's probably not a good idea, but seeing that it's nighttime, and we have had quite a day, as Callum said earlier.
What did you do today? Because I came back to life.
I almost died.
Hmm.
And then I got a thing inside me.
So
You got better.
Are you suggesting maybe we rest here, take shifts during the night to watch?
Well, we're not too far from the yawning portal. I believe we could head back, have a nice rest. You could have your pint of ale.
Is the town in any type of an uproar or anything because of all the destruction and everything that's been happening?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I'd like to try and perceive that as well.
Anybody who wants to make the perception check can do it.
24.
I
We'll
rolled a
take the
20. I rolled a 20.
All right, so yeah, both you and what did you roll, Orbog?
I think an 11.
I got
Okay.
a 24.
So
Yeah.
Callum and Gareth, Orbog, you don't see nothing. You don't really notice anything, but Callum and Gareth, you look at the city and it seems pretty calm. Like nobody saw anything that happened tonight.
Not even like the destruction of the bakery? I mean, we're not there at the moment, but
Yeah,
no one
we're
seems alarmed
Yeah.
at the crushing of buildings.
No one. There's no like panic in the street or anything.
Probably some sneaky spell.
Pooh, I know you're talking about resting, and you're like really good at leaving people and stuff, but we just had two of our friends taken, so I'm with Callum as far as going back to the place where we first met Zeus.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to go right this second.
Yeah,
And
I mean, we can camp out on the way.
Well, based off of what this one here says, I don't think he much minds about dead friends.
Well,
Which one?
you guys
Which
all...
one are you referring to? Man?
Manny?
My name's Keith.
Yes, I know, but I was referring to the fact that you're both man and man.
Oh, are you men?
Multiple in one.
I have a feeling he's talking about me. Whatever. We'll just do whatever. I don't care.
I don't feel as though this place is, particularly likely to be beset upon now that the, invisible thing's gone. If we wanted to rest here.
Let's take a short rest and then investigate.
What about a long one? Just, for spell slots.
Well, I would like a long rest, but Orbog over here.
Yeah, sorry about caring about people.
Orbog,
Listen, I just met Aileen again, and
Orbog, I do care about people. I care about my friends very much, but what good will I be to them like this?
If you didn't go and sleep in your nice bed in the inn and...
You guys just take a rest. I'll sit outside and keep an eye out on things.
I'll take a watch at some point.
I will take a rest.
If my leg starts feeling better, I'll take a watch, but otherwise, perhaps a good night's sleep will restore it.
Or Orbog will fan Pooh and feed him grapes.
No.
Oh.
So your
It's
biggest
that
fan?
kind of podcast, huh?
Did you peel them first? You gotta peel them first.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna take a rest.
Yeah.
A long or a short?
I'm gonna take a.
Hey, I got
Long.
Gareth's
Long.
character sheet to work.
Long.
I need my spell slots.
Long and a
Need them
half.
big.
Okay, you guys are gonna take a long rest.
I will take a watch opposite of Wilder.
Dave, are you taking first watch then?
Yeah.
All right. You go out on first watch and you hear some walking come up behind you, and it's the Mantar.
Do you not sleep or anything like that?
I don't know what sleep is.
Oh. All right. Well. So,
He's standing behind you, and then he just kind of stands up on his back legs, and he puts his hands on your shoulders.
Which ones?
His top hands. And then he puts his bottom hands under your ribs, and he starts massaging you with all four hands. He goes,
You seem a little tense.
I am. I don't know if I should like this or not. All right. You know what? It has been a rough day. I'm just gonna. Yeah, this is really nice.
You want to talk about it?
Well, your gloomy, doomy friend Callum decided to scare the living daylights out of me, and just not really feeling like being around him anymore.
Do
I
you
don't know.
think
Maybe
he
it's
did
just
it
the
on
day.
purpose?
I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know the bloke very well. New friends and all.
Yeah, I know. All my friends are new friends right now.
Well, more in common than I thought. But okay. That's a little rough. You can stop now.
Keep it down, I'm trying
Okay.
to sleep.
Oh, hang on. I can get you two.
Yeah, you can go kick him in the face. Sorry. Just gonna calm down here. I'm good. No, I figure I'll make my way through it, and I appreciate your company.
One thing that I've noticed is you kind of have to accept your friends, new or old, how they are, scary bits and all.
And how old is this guy?
15
hours?
3 hours.
But he must have been created mature because obviously he can talk and he has some sort of intelligence.
He's a man.
So, yeah.
It's a man tour, not a kid tour.
Yeah.
Well, wise words. How long would you say that we've been out here just shooting the breeze?
I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to get past this scene, then we can do that.
No, I'm just curious.
If it's time for next watch, I will approach.
Okay. The Mantar's going to go,
Oh, I'm going to go take care of Mr. Grumpy Pants back there. You take care now and think about what I said.
Which of our party is Mr. Grumpy Pants? Because that could be multiple people.
It's a surprise.
Orbog. It's probably
Everyone.
Orbog.
Yeah, Orbog, you're laying there, and all of a sudden you feel something that feels kind of like a man-sized centipede starting to crawl all over you.
Would you say it's
Dude,
like a human centipede?
I'm reaching.
Boo.
I'm reaching for Rose,
Um,
which is, for those who forgot, that's the name of my axe. Axe L Rose.
I remembered.
Pepper's Farm remembered.
Don't touch me.
I think you need it.
I think I will kill you.
You have a lot of tension right here.
And he starts kind of kneading out a tense spot in your back. Feels really good.
I'm gonna roll for good. What should I roll for?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do here, bro.
Roll on acrobatics.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to attack him or not.
That's your own decision. That's not a dice thing.
Oh my goodness. He's just being friendly, you know?
So, John, how long would Frightened last? I looked it up, and it doesn't really say.
It only lasts... Hold on. I can tell you exactly how long it lasts.
Okay.
Because it's very short. But, lasting impacts.
Right.
Well, Callum will get up and head over to take over next watch.
Okay.
And I assume I will walk over to where Wilder is.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that late. I'm gonna head in. Good luck on your watch.
Did you mean what you said earlier?
You really scared me back there. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life, and I've seen some things. But I want to trust you. I trust these people, and you were with these people at one point, and
I'm not the same person I was when I was with them.
But is that good or is that bad?
It's a good question. I don't know.
All right. Well, I think we have a lot of adjusting to do. So I'll leave you out here to think maybe Keith the Mantle will come out here and give you a massage. It's actually quite good.
I don't know. I've had a lot of time to think alone. Can't say I'm a fan.
I understand that. But I should probably get some rest. Call Keith though. He's he could give you some good advice.
And, for what it's worth, didn't mean to scare you.
I'm sure. Things have just been very, very weird around here lately.
Talking to someone that just came back to life. So, yeah, I'd say so.
All right. We're good. Sorry.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to bed, and you're gonna make sure nothing crawls in here while I'm sleeping.
Do my best.
All right. And I head to bed.
Orbog is going to attack him if he doesn't stop touching him.
He doesn't stop touching you.
Okay. I'm grabbing my axe.
Okay.
Stop touching me.
I'm just telling you, you got a little bit of tension right here. If I can just work this out.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah?
Think you could keep watch with me?
Okay.
And as he's walking towards you, he just kind of vaporizes into smoke.
Oh.
He was a good
Thank
friend.
the gods, I guess.
Olbach, you really weren't going to kill that mantle, were you?
If he wasn't gonna stop touching me,
I mean,
I'm gonna be touching Wilder's face.
do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it when people just keep touching you? Do you like it?
If you weren't so rough, I would probably be okay with it. All right. I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night, Olbog. Does Pooh always sleep like that? And I just look over and I just see Pooh like taking up as much space as possible.
Starfishing. Middle of the room.
That sounds accurate.
I'll just curl up here in the corner.
I will keep watch for the rest of the evening.
Oh, for the rest of the evening now.
And well, no one else offered for the second half, so.
Oof, that is
Well,
true.
Orbog will do the next watch, although he's tempted to knock himself out with the axe.
Well, I'll keep watch for the next watch until I wake Orbog.
All right. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, that's another 24. Rolling 18s tonight. Let's go.
Huzzah. Oddly enough, you don't see anything directly, but every so often you feel like you see like a shadow with a humanoid face, or not, man, humanoid shape, kind of walking past you in and out of this cave, and you swear they've got burning eyes, like burning red eyes, but when you turn to look, there's nothing there.
Does that remind me of anything, or is it just?
Does it remind you, Callum, of anything? No.
Yeah, well, no, not the player. Just does it remind Callum of any? Is it reminiscent of his past?
No.
And when I look, there's nothing there.
Exactly.
Cool. Seems fine. Cool.
Cool.
And that pretty much sums up your watch.
I will wake Orbog for his watch.
Okay.
But by not touching him. Learn my lesson. I'll just kind of.
And Orbog's gonna sit and he's gonna close his eyes and stick his fingers in his ears. No, I'm just joking. Because crap always happens to him, so.
Are you going to tell Orbog of anything that you saw on your watch or nah? Okay. All right, Orbog, go ahead and roll me some perception. Yeah, you fell asleep.
Are you serious? What, I crit? Oh.
No, you rolled a 10.
Yeah.
You didn't like fall asleep, but you just keep kind of nodding. You don't notice much at all. So, you guys just cutting it into thirds, or was someone else going to take a shift on the watch?
I think thirds is pretty standard. Yeah.
All right. So you guys, dawn breaks, Orbog wakes everybody up.
How's my leg?
Fire!
My leg is on fire?
You wake up and your leg is still completely dead to you.
All right, well, I feel much better. Everyone sleep okay?
I was fine until your foot landed on my head.
Oh, was that what was that was?
Yeah.
I slept well, except my leg is not any better.
Maybe it's still asleep.
No,
Now,
I am
when
fully
it comes to your leg, is it like painful, DM, or is it like dead, unable to be used?
He doesn't feel anything where it's at. It's
Has he looked at it?
If we fashioned a splint, would he be able to walk normally?
If he could balance for it, I mean, it would be a dex thing.
We can cut this out in a moment, but for specific, if we're talking specifics, like, is it his whole leg up to his hip? Is it,
Yep.
below the knee? Is it?
It's up to the hip.
Can he feel his hips?
Not the one that's
can feel his
affected.
hips.
Must he
I know
make a
that's-
constitution check not to pee his pants? Is what I
No.
need to know.
No, it's just the appendage. It's not everything included.
So his hip flexors are fine.
Sure.
What I'm saying is if we had a splint, he would be able to move his leg.
No.
You can't.
What I'm saying is if he had a splint, he would be able to move his leg.
You're telling
This is
me?
the-
Oh.
This is the medical condition that my mother has. So yes, I am.
This is not your medical condition that your mother had, because I doubt your mother ran into a night walker. So
I don't know. She probably has. She's a pretty tough
Wouldn't
woman.
put it past her.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Is that where you get it?
Yeah.
Gareth,
Yes,
do you,
it is.
Do you need some help getting around? I'm happy to help.
Perhaps I could get a crutch or some sort of a walking stick or something. But if we got into any sort of altercation, I would be of no help.
Can't you heal it?
I have tried. Nothing happened.
I've tried as well.
If we only had some of that salve, it was rather nice.
I'll offer Orbog my staff. He would like something to use as a crutch.
You mean
Here,
Gareth?
Orbog,
Yeah.
have a staff.
I'm not the only one who does it.
Literally, it's only you two. I will offer Gareth my staff for a crutch.
I will take the staff and try to make do with it.
All right.
Might take that out of my inventory.
Put it in mine, but I can't access my sheet.
I'll put it in yours.
Thank you. Woohoo! Free staff! I love this game. Best game ever.
They work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
I like this staff.
All right. It is in your inventory. So what are you guys doing?
Well, I think our last suggestion was to where we last saw Zeus.
Yes.
Perhaps we could check that out, and if there's nothing there, well, then we're still where we are, but somewhere else.
Should we take a taxi or a portal?
We can walk, it's not too far.
I thought it was kind of far. It's not that far.
I think
It's out
just
in the
outside
woods.
the city.
Yeah, just outside the city. That's what I vote we do.
All in favor, follow me.
And I start walking.
Would Wilder know who he is, considering he's from Waterdeep?
Zeus?
Who? What?
Yeah, Zeus. Wilder. Kind of like with Mary. Like, what's his knowledge?
Roll a history check for me, please.
16.
You're familiar with his history as being the head of a clan of outlaw druids and a slave trader. He kind of ran his own. Basically, he ran his own gang of druids that rivaled the Dusang family, and you know that he got tied in with Damien and Christopher, though you're not sure how. And then after that, things get sketchy. It's you've just heard whispers and rumors of things after that, but nothing that you could actually verify.
So is that the Drew crew? His gang?
Um,
They have a name?
I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. I know I said it like on the first episode or the second episode.
Oh, I do not remember. And I just recently re-listened to everything.
I like Drew crew. That's fine.
We'll go back. We'll leave some blank space and we'll go back and listen. Edit it in here.
All right, let's go.
Fine, let's go.
I will bring up the rear by a large margin.
I would say I'm in front of Callum, but behind but I just did it. Gareth. Make sure he doesn't fall over.
Yeah, it's real easy to do.
I don't know
I think
why
it's
it's
the first
with,
time I've done it.
I don't know why it is like that with them, but you know.
It's the, yeah.
All right, so you guys are heading back to that kind of crappy part of town.
Yeah.
That you guys.
The closer we get, like the more distance I will leave.
Okay. As you guys get towards that area, you guys may remember the last time you were here, it was kind of a lush, grassy landscape. As you're getting towards it this time, You notice that there's less and less sound, and the grass and all the vegetation are dead here.
Well, this doesn't look quite like I remember it.
So,
Are we sure we're heading the right direction? Who's leading anyway? Oh, that's me. Well, I don't see anything yet.
I think we should keep our eyes open.
Does it seem natural, or does it seem like this was a magical cause?
Oh gosh, no, this is actually, you know what?
Roll for it.
Pump the brakes, back it up. Roll for either nature or arcana. Your choice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh good, I've got a 0 in both. So perfect. A 7.
You aren't sure.
Oh boy. I don't like this.
I'm gonna roll too. If anybody else wants to.
I don't think Gareth would have the wherewithal.
Yeah, Pooh's just gonna take a glance around, see what he. No, he has no clue.
Yeah, Orbog, you know that the lack of
nice.
Yeah, you know that the lack of noise and the dying vegetation is completely unnatural.
When you say lack of noise,
like you don't hear birds chirping
or anything like that, right?
Or right, like it's not like
there's a vacuum.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's an unnatural quietness that's around. Like it's like animals won't come here, and in fact, the more you look around and try to figure this out, you notice that you don't even see insects. Like nothing's flying around. You don't see any ants on the ground. Like there is nothing here.
Keep it coming. I rolled a 20.
I know, and I just gave you a 20's worth.
I thought you were gonna give me this way to Zeus worth.
No.
None of this is natural. Obviously, but I'm telling you, none of it's natural.
None of the grass.
None of the... I know you tend to focus on yourself, Pooh, but none of the other creatures that are normally around, or bugs or anything, there's no life here.
Oh, yes, it does seem rather quiet now that you mention it. I think we're headed in the right direction.
We're not taking any damage though, right?
No.
Are there any animal carcasses or anything, or is it just no animals here?
I make a perception check. Or
2.
Plus the 1 for your perception rating. Yeah, that you don't notice anything.
Don't notice. Okay.
I'm not that I will, but I'm perceiving too.
Yeah, you rolled a big old 10 on that one. You don't notice really either.
I think we're getting close.
I'd say we just keep moving towards this where we're headed.
Yeah.
Right, the first time.
I do think, obviously, I think we're all being pretty cautious or whatever now.
Yeah.
So, are you guys continuing towards that area, that specific area where you met?
Yes.
Zeus?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okie doke.
Are you sure you want me to come along? I'm only a liability at this point.
If you want to stay here, I'll stay with you.
Why are you staying behind, Callum?
That's a good question.
Gee, I wonder why, Pooh.
Well,
someone's got to keep an eye on Gareth, make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Maybe Callum's trying not to get sold into slavery again.
I didn't get sold into slavery.
Well...
Never mind.
I almost got sold into slavery. That was the plan. It was a bad plan, now that I look back at it.
That's fascinating.
How far away are we from where we left?
I'd say you're probably about 300 yards.
Oh, okay. And does the devastation here look like it just goes off into the distance?
As far as you can see, yeah, you just see a bunch, like a forest of dead trees and a ground of dead grass.
And that's pretty much all around us, right? There's nothing else to really see.
Outside of where you guys are coming up on the crumbled buildings where you originally met him.
Let me stay at least outside the building, and if anything happens, at least I could get to the town a little quicker outside than if I were inside.
All right. I will give a signal. It will go something like this. Help! Help! If we need help.
How original.
I've got it.
Yes, I thought.
Callum, I think it would be best if you joined them to make sure that the party is as strong as it can be.
I think I'll stay here. Even if it seems like Gareth is gonna move forward, at least to the area, Callum's not moving.
Well, you are welcome to stay with me. I would not want to.
He's not even closer to the building, like where you might go.
Okay. My only concern is to make the party as strong as possible.
Don't know that I add too much strength to the party.
Sometimes strength lies in numbers.
Well, then maybe you should join him.
My number is 0 at this point. I can't do anything except to hobble. So
that's an awful narrow view, isn't it? You've got more to add than just your leg.
Very little. If it came to a fight, I would only be someone to protect, and they would not need that.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. So who's moving forward? Final tally.
Me.
Orbog is.
Callum is staying far, far back.
Okay. Wilder.
Yep. Wilder's going.
All right. Gareth, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stay.
Okay. All right. So the three of you who are going forward, you guys make it into that building, and I need all three of you to make a perception check for me, please.
15 plus 3, so.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Really, guys? Okay.
18,
Apparently.
that's pretty good. 18's pretty good.
Okay, so...
You wanted me to get a 19 or a 20?
No, you did fine. It's just I set something up. I was going to show it to everybody, but then all of a sudden everybody rolled like doo-doo. And it's... Okay, so Pooh...
If only you had the one with +6 perception there with you.
If only. Pooh, as you are walking in, at a certain angle, there are marks on this broken down building, some walls closer towards you, some walls further away. But when you stand in a specific spot, you see this symbol that as everything aligns.
Oh, there's do you guys see this? There's a symbol of some sort. A kind of like. Well, it's
It's not the symbol, like, it's not a symbol I've seen before.
No.
Okay.
Actually, make a history check.
All right, I'll do that. I doubt it. I think that's a 7 plus -1, actually. So 6.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not familiar with that symbol at all.
It looks like
Why don't you carve it into your arm?
No.
Oh, why don't I cover it into your face, Orbog?
All right.
Mom and Dad,
No
stop
carving
fighting.
It's a like a question mark, and then another question mark on the side, and then a squiggly line that's like someone started drawing a question mark, but then they lost interest. And then some little lines in the middle.
That's odd.
Are any
I'm
of you going to
afraid to
go
have
try
you
to
draw
look
it.
from his perspective, or?
Looks important.
Sure.
Hey Pooh, lift me up so I can see from
Yeah,
your
yeah.
line of sight.
I grab Wilder and just kind of lift him up right by where my face would be.
Right here.
Okay, so as he as you guys go stand over or right about where he's at, did it pop up on your guys' Roll20?
Yeah.
You see it, and like I said, it's partly some stuff in the foreground, some stuff in the background. Like you have to be standing in this one specific spot to see this symbol.
Well, I do see how you're saying it looks like somebody gave up on a lot of question marks. All right, you can put me down and not squeeze so tight.
All right.
I set him down.
Thanks, big guy.
Yep. Anytime.
You might want to hoist Orbog too.
Yes, he's a little more stout. Orbog, do you mind if I lift you up so you can see this?
Sure.
And I try to lift Orbog up so he can see it too.
Looks like the Riddler was here.
Who?
That was a dream I had.
Oh, last night?
No, I didn't sleep much last night.
Oh, it was a dark night.
Really?
So, so
I was only joking.
The dark night is only rising.
does this look familiar to anybody?
You guys roll history.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and roll a history check.
And we still don't see any life, any bats or robins.
16.
Who rolled a 16?
Wilder.
Yeah, you're not super familiar with that symbol either. Oh, all right.
Nice.
What is it? What was it? It was a
21.
21.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
All the history, everything.
Well, no, you don't get all the history because you only barely made the DC. So, you remember back in your training as a paladin in your order and learning about various illegal cults, and this symbol strikes you as being slightly familiar. You know it as what's called the yellow sign, and you never paid a whole lot of interest in a lot of the religious things. You were kind of doing the paladin thing more as, for your own reasons.
Right.
So you don't really remember what it's a reference to, but it's probably not a good omen that it's here, and an even worse omen that everything around it seems to be dying or, fading and bad stuff.
Well, Orbog, what do you think?
I don't remember much, but I think this belongs to some sort of cult. And this is
was it yellow symbol?
The yellow sign.
The yellow sign.
Well, do you think it's a clue?
It's definitely a clue, and it's probably has something to do with why everything is doing so bad around here. Whether it's killing it or sucking the life from it or what.
I don't know. Maybe
Can I walk up? I'll walk up to the symbol.
Okay.
Part of it.
I was about to say it's in multiple pieces
Right.
on several surfaces.
And I'll take out my staff and poke part of it.
All right, nothing happens.
Does it? So is it like painted on, or is it carved? Or I was just trying to.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's painted in an unknown yellow substance.
Okay, so I kind of stick my staff in it to see if I can get any of it off, see if it's fresh or
See if it's honey.
see if it's honey.
Yes, can make him try to lick it.
Lick it, lick it.
I want to see if it's fresh or not.
Yeah, perception check, please.
17.
Yeah, it's not fresh. It looks like it's been here for a while.
it looks like it's been here for a while. So the people who put it here aren't probably around, unless this is like their clubhouse, their
Their dang house.
their wonder world, if you will.
When was the last time you guys were here?
The last time we were here, about 3 years or so ago.
Well, I would assume lots have changed since then.
Yes.
Pooh?
Yeah.
Make a perception check too, please. I forgot something.
I think it's the same as 17. It looks like.
All right. There is something that you see that wasn't here before.
Oh, what's that?
There is a door frame with a door in it that's closed.
There's a door right there.
And everybody else, when he says that, the area where he's pointing at, you guys just see nothing there.
No, that is not a door. What?
Oh, no, it's right.
And I walk towards where it is, and I stand right next to the door.
It's right here. Right here.
Describe what a door looks like to you, because that does not look like a door.
What does it look like to the rest of them?
It just looks like you're waving at air.
No, it's got the frame, and right here's the doorknob.
And I grab the doorknob and jiggle it around.
Yeah, you jiggle it around.
It even jiggles like a door.
It looks like, and to the rest of you, it looks like he's just waving his fist about in the air.
Look, it even sounds like a door.
And I knock on the door.
You are knocking on it. For the rest of you, it just looks like he's waving his fist in the air.
Do they hear anything?
Bob.
Can I hear anything?
You can hear it.
See, hear that? Listen.
No, Orbog, did he lick the yellow stuff?
I don't know.
I didn't lick anything. See, look, watch.
Am I my Pooh's keeper?
I open the door.
Okay, so he makes a gesture. It looks like he's pantomiming opening a door. Then you guys see a rectangular opening in what looks like reality open up as he opens it.
See, it's a door.
And I just stick my hand through.
Door.
Orbog, did we lick the yellow stuff?
You probably did.
That definitely does look like a door.
See, I told you.
Sometimes I should trust you more. Well,
let me get the others, that maybe they can see that it's actually a door. Help! Help!
Okay, so Gareth and Callum, you guys hear Pooh start shouting, "Help! Help!"
Can we have a short discussion before we hear the help? Because we would have chatted.
You guys want to fill in that time? Go ahead. Previously.
Meanwhile.
Callum, I want to thank you for staying with me. Although I do think the party is stronger with you in it.
Well, they've been doing a lot without me, so I find that hard to believe.
Well, we've done without you because you weren't there. We needed to go on.
Yeah, that tends to be how it goes when someone's not there.
Do you have any understanding of where you were in the interim?
Yeah, I know where I was pretty much the whole time.
Can you put a name to it?
You want the itinerary of everything that happened?
No, not really.
Pooh said that you guys were gone. That went through a portal or something and time disappeared for you. But I've experienced all of my time. I was there for it. Didn't just pass in the blink of an eye for me. It's not particularly something I want to put into words.
I understand. And it was never our intention to leave you, although we thought that we had no other choice.
Yeah, well, I'm quite familiar with not having a choice.
Is there anything we can do now to help you, I don't know what the word is, process?
Well, I'm already dead now, so I guess that processing isn't quite as important these days, is it? Unless you have a way to fix that. Your god have something for that, does he?
He does, but it's not automatic.
Yeah, that tends to be the way it goes.
I could ask him, and he does still perform miracles. So it's not anything that is that we can write off. It's still a possibility.
Oh, he's going to bring me back to the way I was, is he?
I don't know.
Find that hard to believe, Gareth. Pardon my cynicism, but not seen a lot of reason to believe that hope is something that belongs.
His process is usually taking someone from where they are and bringing them to a different place. So perhaps if he were to restore your life, there would be other changes as well.
What kind of changes?
Well, I don't know exactly what his methods would be, what his permanent intentions would be towards that with you. Usually when this happens, it is for a greater purpose. And sometimes that purpose isn't something we know.
I find that your kind talk about greater purpose and cause a lot, but I've not really seen that come into play too often. Seems like
sometimes
a lot of
it's
empty promises.
sometimes it's a long history. Sometimes things don't make sense. But for him and his understanding of reality, really, of truth, um, it it makes perfect sense. And when we are in our way united with that truth at the end, we will understand it. Sometimes it's not for us to understand here.
Sounds like a cop-out if you ask me.
Well, it sounds more like a story to me. And sometimes a character in a
You know,
story.
the thing about stories, though, Gareth, is that usually they're made up. I can make up a lot of stories, but it ain't gonna change my life.
But some stories are true.
Show me the true one.
Have you read the book that I carry?
At this point, you hear Pooh going, "Help! Help!"
It appears they need help.
Yeah, sounds like they're not the only ones.
I start hobbling towards the direction of the help call.
5 hours later.
Oh, literally.
All right, so for the three of you that were in the busted up building, you see your a debilitated dragonborn friend and undead ranger friend. Oh, you're not coming?
I ain't getting closer.
All right. Yeah, you just see Gareth coming.
I stand at a distance to sort of take in what's going on.
You see a big old door-shaped hole in the fabric of reality.
Okay. I yell from that distance, "What's going on, friends?"
Oh, good, you got the signal. Does this look like a door to you?
It looks like a portal. Is this the help you needed?
No, that was the signal, remember?
Yes, I was going to run into town.
Oh, well, I'm glad you came this direction instead. Oh, where's Callum? He's really good with doors. He would know what to do with this.
Callum, he was with me. Let me find him. And I go back to where I can see where Callum is.
I mean, to be fair, Pooh, I'm not terrible with doors.
But do you net 20 on doors like I do?
Last time you had an encounter with a door, Dave, you set off an alarm and ended up in a big stream of poop.
That's true.
I mean, nobody can prove that.
Unless they listen to episode 17.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It never got published.
We edited that in post.
No, I certainly did not.
Oh, shoot, there's something wrong with the file.
I hobble back to where I can see Callum.
Okay.
How far away are we?
I've not moved from our original position.
I know, but I don't know how far away from the...
I think you guys stopped about 300 yards away because Callum didn't come any further.
So I hobbled 300 yards to the place where they are, and then I went in a little bit, and then I saw the portal, and then I went back to the place where I'm about 300 yards away from Callum.
So considerate.
6 hours later.
We're going to have to take a rest if he doesn't stop.
I yell over,
I could
Callum!
have sent anyone else after Callum.
Callum, they've found a portal of sorts. They're asking if you can help them with it.
What do I know about portals?
I don't know. I'm just relaying the message.
Tell them to send Pooh through it, see what happens.
I'm not the best with portals, I will say that.
I go back to where I can communicate with them, sort of the middleman here. And Callum seems uninterested in the portal.
It's a door.
Go back over there and tell him no.
See, look.
And I step through.
Oh, you stepped through?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Boy.
Okay.
You should know better than to give me something to do.
All right. Okay, Pooh steps through and is no longer on this plane of existence.
Oh boy. Would you say that the land he finds himself in is wood-like in nature?
You
Perhaps
have no idea.
measured in acres.
100 of them.
100 of them.
Pooh, you
think-
wake up in a land of trees and there are pools of water all over the place.
You've given me the wood between the worlds.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
No,
Go
I'm
through
joking.
another portal!
I'm joking.
Oh man.
Oh.
It's the world between the woods.
Yeah.
I want a magician's nephew crossover. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jump through a different pool.
Where do I wake up in reality?
We're not going there yet because no one else is there.
Um,
And this is not going to be something I'm going to give them any kind of warning about.
and for those of us in the area, we pretty much know exactly where he went through, right?
Yeah, I mean you can see the hole in reality.
Oh, we can still see the hole.
Hey, Gareth, do you like doors?
The only one that likes doors here is me.
I'm gonna be running to Orbog's gonna. Nah, he wouldn't be running. we'll be jogging towards Callum. And
Are you passing me?
yeah, because you're
Okay.
too slow.
He kicks him in
Okay.
the leg along the way.
Yeah, kick him a little.
Knock him down.
Beat him with his own crutch.
Pooh?
Oh,
I
you
need
were
you-
walking. He was walking back to Callum.
Yeah.
There was like that space in between where I can talk to you guys or talk to
Yeah.
Callum, and I kept going back and forth there.
Wilder, you just said something to Gareth, right?
To Gareth, yes.
What did you say? Repeat
He
that.
asked me if I like doors.
Oh, yes.
Pooh, I need
back
you to
to-
make a Constitution save, please.
That's a Constitution save. That's a 9. Mhm.
Okay. And I need you to make a Perception check, please.
That's a 14.
Okay. One, you're drowning, and that's about it for right now.
Nothing going on with Rahu.
Anybody else worried about Pooh? And then I realize I'm kind of talking to myself. Well, shoot. I stepped through the door.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
That's what. I'm.
Okay.
Pooh's my buddy.
I'm yelling to Callum. I think we're going through the door.
Pooh, make another con save.
What door? What? I can't hear you. You're
13.
so far away.
Okay, and make another Perception check.
Crit fail.
I'm actually going to give you advantage.
13.
Okay. You feel a foot come down on your face, and you kind of swim in the direction that it came from. And for everybody else, you guys watch a very wet poo. That sounds terrible. You guys watch a very wet bugbear come through this portal.
The name of the episode.
You got
right
a
there.
problem with diarrhea of the mouth right there.
A very wet poo. I can see it now.
Wow.
All right.
I
So,
yell over, Pooh, are you all right?
am I still underwater, or am I?
No, you
got
came
thrown
out.
out of the-
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I'm a little wet. A little wet.
Did you see Wilder? He went in after you.
I felt a foot in my face. Was that you? Did you step on my face?
I'm far enough away from you that you would realize that I was nowhere near.
This is Pooh.
Yeah.
So that wasn't you that stepped on my face.
No.
Maybe
Yes,
it was
then
Wilder.
Wilder's probably over there somewhere.
And I'd turn around and I'd put my head under the water to see if I can see Wilder.
You can't.
Nope, he's not over there.
Is the water? Is the
Wilder,
like,
please make a perception check.
Is the portal? Does it look like a pool of water on the wall or something?
No, it's just black.
21.
So he
You-
stuck
you-
his head back.
Hang on, Steve. Wilder, you felt something enter in, and then pull back out again, so you have a vague direction of movement. Are you going to go towards that?
Yeah.
Okay, as you swim towards that, you pop out on the other side, completely soaked.
Pooh.
Oh, there he is.
Why are we wet?
There's water. That's generally what gets you wet.
Point.
Oh, we're keeping track of score. I'm winning.
Always.
See, I told you it was a door.
Did you say anything when you were in there?
In the door?
Right.
Nope. It was wet.
Same. That's worthless.
But I found Gareth. He's here.
Well.
I call over to Orbog. Orbog, they've come back through the portal.
Wait, we've
Orbog. It was wet.
Yes. Great.
So, we didn't see anything in there, right?
I will say this, and Dave is going to love this. When you were in there, you were completely submerged and surrounded by water where you could not touch the ground. You had no concept of which direction was up, and you had no concept of which direction was the door unless someone moved in or out of it. So black water.
All right, I have an idea. Wilder.
Like one of those sensory chambers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Kind of, except never ending is what it felt
Callum
like.
would love to be there.
Callum, you would love this.
Too bad I'm so far away.
All right. Well, there's a door here that leads to a giant swimming pool, and I have no clue why it's here.
Perhaps not going through it anymore, since it appears that we have no idea what's going to happen when we do. And also, if we go through something, let's make sure at least we have one other person with us, so that way we're not alone in these things.
Right.
I
System.
I want to take one more look at this here place. I've got some rope. We could tie it around, and then you could pull me back.
I mean, I'm smaller. I could go in and you could pull me back, because if you get pulled through...
Yes. That's a good idea. And maybe hold your breath when you go through, and...
Obviously.
Didn't you say somebody touched you when you were in there?
A foot?
Maybe it was my foot, because I felt something move, which is how I knew how to get out.
All right. Does anyone have any, like, a thing that you would wear to see better underwater?
Oh, sure. Let me invent something.
Oh, you invent things. I didn't know that, Obog.
Never mind. I'll...
All right. Hold your breath.
I tie the rope around Wilder. Do I need to roll for that?
To tie a rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to roll a survival check on that, homie.
Oh yeah, got that in the bag.
Make sure that's tight, Pooh.
19.
Dang it. Okay.
I have a +6 survival. I'm a
All right.
bugbear of the woods.
All right. Yeah, you feel pretty confident in that knot.
This is
All right.
not going to untie.
All right, Pooh, look at me right in the eyes.
Yes.
You're not that intense. You're sure this is gonna hold me, right?
Absolutely 100% sure.
I swear I probably should have had Gareth tie this, but all right. Deep breath, and I go back through the door.
As you jump through, again, you dive into inky blackness, submerged in aquatic oblivion is the only way I can think of it. Completely deprived of all your senses and swimming around in unbreathable fluid. There's no up and there's no down. You are just completely submerged and have no sense of ground under you or air above you.
My
Silent
palms are not
lucidity.
getting sweaty. Not at all. I know. I put myself here. Yeah, I mean, with that description, I don't even know that I would... Well, no, I have the rope, so... Yeah, I just reach around and start following the rope back out after I start losing oxygen.
Okay. So you start moving pretty quickly along that rope?
Yeah.
Okay. As you are moving quickly around that rope, you feel something flutter by you.
Butterfly in the sky.
I reach out with one of my hands to see if I can feel it, if it's close.
As you reach out with your hands, you feel something. You kind of press against something that feels a little bit fleshy, and then it closes around your hand, and it takes off.
Takes the hand off?
No, it's like a giant hand grabbed a hold of his hand, and it's just zoom. Oh, and Pooh, you see the rope starting to zip through the door at a very quick speed.
I grab on tighter. I say,
Orbog, Gareth, grab hold.
I can be of no service.
Well, you're heavy, aren't you? Hold on.
Orbog, help.
Yeah, I'm running to grab hold of Pooh.
all right. I grab the rope and try to start yanking it back.
All right, we are going to do a collective strength save. I need everybody to roll a strength saving roll.
Including me?
No.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Oh, nice. 25 for me.
Gareth,
so
are you
strong?
Gareth, you're not grabbing the rope?
I have no. I mean, I would just be
5
pulled.
hours later.
I know.
Okay.
Getting to the rope would be the first problem.
You guys are kind of at a standstill right now. Like something is definitely pulling against this rope. You're not making any ground on pulling Wilder back,
Gareth,
but it's not pulling any further either.
we need an extra set of hands.
Remind me how much we like this Wilder.
More than you right now.
Wilder, underwater, you have come to a massive. You slam against what feels like the bitter end of the rope, and whatever's got your arm is really pulling on it, and it's starting to hurt, but you are not moving any further. And I need you to make a Constitution save for me, please.
That's 10.
Your need for air is becoming very great at this moment. You are getting the burn in your lungs, like you've been holding your breath for a long time.
I reach. I reach around to grab my dagger, and I cut the rope because at this point I have nothing to lose.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't cut the thing trying to get you?
No, he already made his decision.
Frickin' Ariel's losing it.
Well, it's either I run out of oxygen or I lose my arm, and I'm Wilder. I need my arms. Nobody wants a one-armed sexy boy.
Okay.
At the end of this session, everyone's gonna, or this arc, Wilder's gonna have lost an arm.
Well, I did say when we started
Gareth
this
lost the leg.
I did say when we started this arc, I'm taking off my kid gloves with you guys. So your decisions are your decisions. So.
But then we need new character art, John.
Well,
Drug Gareth on the ground.
I'm sure your friend who we just paid to make all the art will appreciate it.
Right? Yeah. It's easy enough to erase arms and legs.
What's the staff that I'm using made out of?
Wood. Cal?
Wood, thanks. Balsa wood.
Solid oak staff.
Solid oak. Is it a better quality wood than the handle of my axe? Is my axe made out of metal, or what's it? What's the deal, John?
Sorry, I was responding to somebody. Your axe is a metal head on a fortified wood handle.
So is the handle a better wood than the staff?
6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Probably on the same level.
Okay. I would hobble over and try to get the rope around the staff, and then use the staff. Obviously, hopefully, it would be longer than the door or the portal, and it would be able to at least hold the rope in position without it going through.
Okay.
Until, of course, he cuts the rope.
Well, that was my next thing. Wilder, go ahead and make an attack roll on that rope, please. You hit that rope, roll some damage. Yeah, you cut right through it too. Yikes. Okay. So as you finish tying off that rope, you guys feel a huge amount of slack on that rope as you guys fall back from pulling against it. Wilder, you take off like a rocket.
And I have no idea where I'm going because I can't see anything.
Pretty much.
Callum, help! Oh, we lost. Help! Anything?
Hold on.
I think John's goal is to constantly split the party.
It's
No.
Not so much
Don't put
John's
this
goal
on
at the
me.
moment.
You guys put yourself in this situation.
Yeah, we got poo roaded this time.
Instead of just sending this as a message, I'm just going to ask you, would there be nowhere in Waterdeep that I would feel would be a good place to go?
Oh, that's what you're asking. Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, like somewhere.
You're only getting the heebie-jeebies in this area.
Right, but I mean like somewhere that would feel less worrisome. Not so much just the I get the heebie-jeebies here, but like somewhere that feels like I would be safe.
I mean, I don't know. That'd be making a character decision for you as far as where you're comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable making that decision for you.
I just need to know options. I don't feel like I know a whole lot about your Waterdeep. So.
My Waterdeep, all the places that you've been in it, you were a stranger to it when you came into town, and you weren't a part of the party very long before you went to jail. So I'd say you'd probably feel pretty comfortable in the jail cell.
I will send you a message, but Callum will not be there anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys look back to see where Callum's at, and you do not see Callum there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
At all? I mean, he's just not even in the distance or anything?
They're dropping like flies.
According to Catherine, he has left. Right. So.
Okay. Quick, Orbog, tie that rope on me. I'm going after Wilder.
Great, wonderful plan.
I don't know if that's the best plan, Pooh.
Well, I know where Wilder is.
We don't know anything about where Wilder is. We know it's a place where it's just dangerous. And we just lost a rope that was tied around him. Tying you to the rope isn't going to guarantee your return either. We may lose you as well.
But what? Ah!
I punched the door frame.
Okay. What's your role in survival for there, Orbog?
Just in case isn't that what I'm supposed to roll for the tying the rope?
Yeah.
What was that?
Isn't that what I'm supposed to roll for tying the rope?
Yeah. Are you tying the rope on Pooh again?
Yeah, since he was saying it. I mean, whether he's going through or not is up to him. But
All right. So Orbog walks up to you and ties a rope around you, Pooh.
All right,
Orbog. Gareth, I don't know if this is... Gareth, how do I know if this is... What's the wise thing to do here?
The wise thing to do would not be to go through the portal again. We've already lost one party member. Another party member has left us for some other reason that we don't know. To have another person go through, held with the same device, the rope, isn't going to guarantee your return. We need to find out what happened to Wilder as best we can, but I don't think we can follow him. Not without endangering our lives.
Pooh, I think Gareth needs us here. At least we know where Gareth is. And he does need protecting.
Well, I can go back to town. You are adults, so you can make your own decisions. But I will not follow.
You're right, Gareth. I shouldn't go back in. But there's got to be some way to find out where Wilder went, or at least let him know where we are. We have to let him know how to get back.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight, kids. That seemed like a good cliffhanger spot to kill it.
Kill him, I think you meant. I mean,
gut punches all around.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody at home for listening. We do appreciate your support. If you want to find other ways to support us, again, we do have a Patreon now, so you can support us financially if you want to. That helps us clear some costs on our end, as well as allows us to do some kind of neat stuff for you guys. There's some goals and some levels on there that we think that you might be interested in. And who knows, if we actually can afford it at some point, we might even actually be able to play a game in person with each other, which is kind of the end goal. But that's neither here nor there at the moment.
We're so good at staying on track over Skype. I'm sure we'll be even better in person.
Right. So if you don't want to be a patron, that's fine. Feel free to browse our store. We have cool stuff there we think you might like. Or if you don't have the money to support us financially, completely understand. Don't want to obligate you to that. Just like us, subscribe, post a review wherever you are listening to this podcast. That helps us out by putting us in front of more like-minded listeners who might enjoy what we do here. So just something for you to consider. But we do sincerely appreciate all of you out there and love you all. And until next time, we will catch you in the next episode.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Later.
Adios. You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast, featuring the voices of John Harju, Celeste Mora, Dave Clements, Josiah Crandall, J.S. Earls, Catherine Cherwinski, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.